So the other day I was out in around 25 knots on a 5.7. I'm not going to lie, it was an uncomfortable start to the session. Let me explain why. I launched from here and I was trying to get to the other side of the bank as I knew it would be flatter there, and given the wind direction and my local knowledge, it was the best place to be at low tide. The wind was blowing from the south-southwest, so this meant I had to sail downwind to get around the bottom of the bank and into the sailing area. The problem with this is that I was so overpowered, bearing away so aggressively was tricky. There would be points where I was going dead downwind. To add to this, the tide was ripping out, making my downwind progress even more of a struggle, as well as causing the water to be incredibly messy, as this here in the channel is where the tide is strongest, and with the waves being built up from the outside of the harbour and coming down the channel made the water incredibly lumpy. Also, I wasn't helped by the massive wind shadow from the sailing club, as I couldn't just go on a long downwind run and make it after one jibe, as the wind was so fluky over this side. Anyway, I managed after multiple jibes to get close to the bottom of the bank and was on line to make it. Fully planing heading downwind I was in, or so I thought. I got to a point where I just couldn't bear away any harder and was fighting the tide ripping around this corner. So I was forced to turn around. By this point I was so tired from the whole process, lost concentration and fell in before I could even try to turn. I decided to take this moment to take a breather. Big mistake. What I hadn't realised was I had just crashed no more than 20 metres from a big channel marker, and I was being carried by a strong tide straight towards it. The moment I realised I was in trouble was when I turned my head to look around and my shoulder smashed into the marker. This was the moment where the shit hit the fan. This was a strong current, and what had happened as soon as I hit the marker was my board went one side of the marker and the sail the other. So now I'm in a situation where my kit is trapped on the marker and I'm holding onto my sail, desperately trying to free it. Obviously I can't just let go, as I'd be detached from my kit and it would be permanently stuck there. So I had to swim aggressively against the tide while simultaneously pushing the sail to free it from the marker. Thankfully my efforts worked out and the kit was free. I got back on and continued to sail away. I ended up getting round the bank on the way back, but my God, what a struggle. It's always okay to have a rest. Just don't do it in the middle of the channel.